What's up, everyone? My name's Corey Foster. This is Drew Shishley, and today we're going to be getting into some big Xbox One news that is coming out around E3, which is going to be in about 2 or 3 weeks, actually. Today we got some reports coming out that we're going to be getting a Xbox One Slim. It'll be announced at E3 if the rumor is true. Also, it'll be 40% thinner than what we have now.
40%.
40%.
Okay.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. It's a big box.
It is a big box. 40%. It's a nice jump. I don't know how. You know how much was removed from the 360 when they went slim?
No.
Not.
I don't think 40%. Though.
No, that's almost half. I mean.
Yeah.
But the biggest news that we really want to get into is if rumors are correct, and you should take all of this with a grain of salt. We will be getting a new Xbox next year, 2017, and that's where it all started this morning. And where it is right now is these these came through Kotaku, and then as the day went on, more rumors began to surface. And now, if things stand, this next Xbox will be it will have 4 times the performance of the Xbox One that we have now. Also, putting itself ahead of what's expected out of the PlayStation Neo.
Right.
And those reports come out of Polygon. Polygon is reporting that this next Xbox will have 6 teraflops of power. And the rumor's been for a while that the Neo is going to have just a hair over 4 teraflops.
Okay.
So, and they're making it quite clear that Xbox wants to, or Microsoft wants to kind of put away the talk that Xbox isn't a powerful console and everything compared to the
really
PlayStation.
Come on as a powerhouse.
Yeah. So, if we get that much of a substantial jump, that can't be a 1.5.
Yeah, it'd be 2, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, this, to me, if they launch this, this will be Phil Spencer's first Xbox, is what it sounds like. Yeah. Because a lot of people have the belief that he's not, had he been in charge when Xbox One came out, it would have been a very different console. So, what do you think about this as far as where the consumer is concerned? Because we're not getting just a half measure like a lot of people assumed we would.
Thing.
Yeah.
It seems soon.
It's very soon. And also, what do you think about them doing it right after the possible launch of a Slim?
A Slim this year and then the 2 next year.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, but if you're buying an Xbox this year for your kid for Christmas or something like that, even like, you'll get them the Slim.
Right.
Then next year comes around, Xbox 2 is here. They're going to want that. And just the average person is going to want that too.
I should also tell you, some more things that might be coming with the Slim would be a 2 terabyte hard drive. That's great. And also, it sounds like, I guess Microsoft will be pursuing a partnership with Oculus to bring VR to Xbox, which we just discussed a couple days ago, actually. And might as well let you know now, sounds like Halo is coming to Xbox, if these rumors stand. Sorry. Halo will be coming to PC. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like Halo will come to PC eventually.
Yeah.
Especially with the Forge announcement and having custom games on there.
Yeah, I think that's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, but with it, just with the Slim and the 2 the year after, it just seems kind of weird to me. Like, why would you not just wait?
Yeah.
And just come out with the 2 and then, I don't know, do some kind of... I don't know what they could add on to the Xbox One to make it compatible with the Oculus now. Yeah. So maybe that's why they're pushing it?
Well, one thing, too, that's in here is that it sounds like this next Xbox, not the Slim, but the one after, it will support 4K resolution, and they do make it pretty clear that they don't mean gameplay. They mean streaming in YouTube videos and whatnot. But they also say that along with that, there's going to be slowdown in loading times and rendering times. So it sounds like a step forward,
almost,
but a step back as well.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird.
And I mean, once again, guys, you have to take all of this with a grain of salt.
A whole bunch of salt.
But if we were doing predictions for the next year and a half, I would make a prediction that one or two of these in all of these reports that came out today has to be within, reasonability.
Right. I mean, I don't have a problem with a 2 coming out next year. I get like it'd be like a 4-year cycle then in front of 1. But then everything's leading to everything coming out faster and quicker.
Yeah.
And everything's updating quicker too.
And all of these rumors, they make mention of they want to make it a upgrade cycle. Like they mention Apple is what they mention. I mean, all of these phone companies do it, computer companies do it, but they mention Apple specifically.
Right.
And I believe this was Kotaku's source that mentioned Apple, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if you need to be more powerful than PlayStation at this point. You're already doing well enough. Sure, you're getting your butt kicked, but do we really need a entire new console? Like, these half measures I was more okay with, but when you start talking about, I think I was more okay with like a Xbox 1.5 being just a little bit more powerful or something. But now you're talking about this console being 4 times the power of what we have now, and Microsoft has been pretty heavy on backwards compatibility here lately. So I could see them,
do some kind of crossover play with that.
Yeah, but it seems odd, especially if you're going to announce a Slim this year. It especially sounds weird.
Yeah, because you're going to go. Makes the whole thing weird.
You're going to go from, and we did this with Xbox One too, going from the 360 Slim to the Xbox One. But it's different.
But there's an actual time frame.
But with this, if this is true, you're going to go to a box that's 40% slimmer than what we have now. And then the very next year, you're going to release a more powerful system that's going to be, it's going to have a bigger box again if more power is in it. It just seems very weird to me.
But I mean, that's, you could argue that from the Xbox 360 Slim to the Xbox One.
Right, but the turnaround was much less. This you're looking at a year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just mean like it's still a smaller box to a bigger box.
Yeah.
But that's almost besides the point with...
That's true, yeah. I see what you mean.
Because, like, I mean, as you said, it obviously has to be bigger, right? But it's just so quick, and it's just like, if you're... I feel like they have to announce them both at the same time.
So you want them to come out at E3 and announce a Slim and say, okay, the Slim's coming out in November, but we want to let everyone here know so they don't feel burnt that we are on our way to the next console maybe next year.
Because like all those people, like I'm sure there's tons of people I did with the 360 that went out and bought a Slim even though their 360 was fine.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure.
So like I'm sure that's going to happen again, and I feel like that's the only way to like almost avoid backlash from that. Like make it as minimal as possible if they are coming out with the 2 next year.
Yeah.
And the Slim this year.
Yeah.
Just to let the consumer know.
Yeah. What do you think about what do you think about Oculus Rift coming to Xbox? Do you think it you think it has a chance against PSVR?
I think so. Just because like
it'll be more expensive, probably about $200, unless they do something with the Xbox version to drop it down.
That's what I mean. It's like Xbox just needs something to combat that, and they just haven't announced anything so far about it to go against their VR, the PSVR.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Nintendo's policy has always been to kind of have low prices.
Yeah.
Maybe Microsoft's best interest at this point is let's get top of the line hardware and let's, I guess, give people a reason to spend more money on our console. Mm-hmm. Like maybe the price war.
I think they should try to do that.
Yeah, maybe look at it from a premium perspective rather than let's kind of try and get ourselves equal with PlayStation.
Yeah, see, like if they, if they can't have it at the same price or around the same price, then they're gonna have to show that it's better. In just about every way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Oculus, you can take a look at the specs, and unless they change the specs for an Xbox version, which they could, but if they come out with the Oculus as it is now and say you can plug that up to an Xbox, that version is much superior than the PSVR, and it is more expensive. So maybe, so maybe that's their best bet, is saying, we're going to give you the best graphics we can get you, and it might cost you more, but we're going to be willing to do that.
I think there's some people that will pay for more for that.
I think a lot of people would. Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts on all of this? There's a lot to unpack.
Just as long as they announce it right and they're both good consoles, then it's just weird to me.
It's very weird.
I'm okay with it to a degree because, I don't plan on buying every console myself.
No.
But
it is weird.
People that do that,
yeah, it's
just, I don't know, that you can't really complain if they do announce them both at the same time and try not to pull one over on you and announce the two early next year or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of feelings, and we already went through a lot of them. But I don't know if it's good for the consumer in the long run.
Yeah,
but
it seems like it could split it up a bunch.
Yeah. Well, guys, E3, Microsoft's conference, and Sony's conference are going to be on June 13th. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. We're going to be doing a lot of E3 coverage. We have a lot of plans. I hope to have a lot of guests on the shows, but be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. We're going to bring a lot of cool stuff your way. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know down in the comments below what you think about all of this news. And we'll see you guys in the next one.